Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Uh, Thank you for joining in this session today. I am Tushar Kansal. So it's still 1 or 2 minutes to 7. So I'll just wait for 2, 3 more minutes. We are already, then let some more people join in. So just waiting for 1 or 2 more minutes and then we'll start. Thank you. Hello, I just call you back in a webinar. I'll call you back. Yeah, I got your number. Okay, so let us begin. Thank you so much for joining in. Those who have a startup, can you please write a S on the chat box so that I know that we have. Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you. So let me begin with my introduction. I am Tushar Kansal. My company is Consultancy Ventures. The website is consultancy.com. I'll share the website link and the LinkedIn profile on chat in some time. Uh, my experience has been I have been part of the team at Brand Capital, which is Times of India's venture capital arm. Invested almost 100 crores across companies while being there. I was executing private equity assignments at Deloitte and Touche, the Big Four consulting firm, and I was heading treasury with the Russian telecom company Sistema's India unit. Raised almost $2.5 billion for the company as a treasury head, and then I was CFO with Distribution Logistics. That's a company owned by the American private equity fund Guggenheim Partners. My company Consultancy Ventures, we arrange venture capital and angel investments. We also create the documentation, which is the pitch deck, business plan, financial modeling, and valuation. Uh, I am a mentor and judge at entrepreneurship cells of the top academic institutions in India, the Indian Institutes of Technology at Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kharagpur, and Dhanbad. I was awarded Business Leader of the Year in Investment Management in an event, Asian African Business Summit, which was held by Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry this year. And I am a venture advisor with Loyal VC, which is a INSEAD-led Canadian VC fund, having a core portfolio of over 200 investments in more than 35 countries. Over the years, Consultancy Ventures has arranged funding for startups and growth stage companies in diverse sectors like edtech, fintech, consumer B2C, B2B, and D2C, agri-tech, disruptive and deep tech, as well as non-tech sectors. You can see the recommendations on my LinkedIn profile, and some of them are also on the corporate website, which I'll share with you in some time. My expert opinion is often sought by leading business news channels and publications like CNN News 18, Venture Capital TV, Business World, Business and Economy, Digital Market Asia. I have done more than 200 talks and webinars in the last 1.5 years, and they are available on Venture Capital TV website and my corporate website. I'm connected with more than 350 plus investors globally, picking up global deals, and while being sector agnostic, my ticket size is $200,000 to $50 million. Academically, I received executive education in leadership from Harvard Business School, an MBA in finance from University of Delhi, and BTech from Technological Institute of Textile and Sciences, which is affiliated to the Textile Institute Manchester, UK, and part of the leading industrial and education house in India, the Birla Group. So thank you so much for joining in. I'll just share my screen, which has a presentation, uh, and we can discuss the presentation one by one. Yeah. So I hope you guys are able to see the presentation. Yeah. So, how, when we start the process of arranging venture capital, uh, we have to be prepared with all the data which the investor might ask. And what is the investor looking for? We have to know that. So we create a document which is called the pitch deck. A pitch deck is a 15 to 16 slide document. And, amongst all the questions it answers, the main questions are why this, why now, why you, why me. So, in the same thread, I hope you all are uh, able to see my screen. I see the chat box. Just a minute. Uh, just a minute. Yeah. Okay. So uh, the fundraising journey starts with a pitch deck, and the previous slide is the first slide, Arshi. I hope you are seeing the next slide, which is the fundraising journey slide. And now coming to the next slide, which is making a pitch deck uh, for an investor. So I want to make it full screen. So you all have to confirm it to me whether you are able to see it or not. Uh, are you able to see this? Just write on chat, please. Yes, why, or and no. Okay, you are able to see why this, why uh, now, why you. Okay, sure. So basically, uh, why this? So first we start with the problem statement, and what is the problem you are solving, and you are bringing some product or service which solves a particular problem. What is the size of the problem, and how will you create a solution or a product which solves the problem? Then the next is uh, why now? I mean, there have been companies which were created uh, earlier to their times. Like India Mart was created many years back, and later on Udan came, and you pended the entire model. So why now? I mean, if you are targeting this particular problem, how is the whole ecosystem geared to solve this problem? So why now will include market size, competition, business model. Business model means how will you earn from the product? 60 to 70% of the startups, they close down because they have a faulty business model. They created a product which did not find a customer. and people don't want to pay for it. So in why now, the business model is very important. And what is your go to market, and what is the unfair advantage which you are going to bring in, so that it commands pricing. Next is why you. Why you means, why should you be the one who is solving the problem? So your team members, whether you have compiled a good team, what is your journey so far, what are the awards and recognition you have got, and who are the investors and advisors who are supporting you. And then next is why me. So why me will include uh, why your particular company. So the revenue model, 5-year financial projections, exit strategies, as in how will the investor take an exit, and the ask and valuation, that how much funds you are asking, and at what valuation you are asking. So just a minute. Yeah. Next slide. Why this? Next slide is why this. The first slide was uh, fundraising journey. It starts with the pitch deck. Why? No, two. First thing we start is why this. Uh, so why this? So why do we start with the problem statement? See, there are people who have thought about very fancy things. People think that a smog tower will solve the pollution problem. There are people who think that astrology, they believe in astrology, that it will solve some fundamental problem. There are people who believe, there are people who don't believe. So end of the day, whatever you are creating and charging, it has to be solving a problem for which people are paying for it. So that's why we start with the problem statement. Price is a big concern in today's times. When you are solving a problem, there are products available, but they might be available at a high price. So people launch products and services and they target the price. So price is an important concern for, let us take an example of a online travel company. Hotels, if you are in a hotel, you are totally disconnected from the city. So your experience of travel, that is another factor which forms part of the problem statement. And there is no easy way to book a room with a local or become a host. Like, this is typically talking about, uh, you know, uh, staying with local people in their house, like an Airbnb. So the problem statement is price, disconnection with the city, and the ease of booking of a room with a local person. So, so see, this problem statement which has been given is sensitive, factful, and easy to correlate, in very simple terms. Then another image website which gives you images. So the problem statement of that website can be deficit in local stock photos, expensive pricing for local stock photos, and inefficient image processing mechanisms. So you are talking about the image industry, and you are specifically targeting three problems in the industry. That there is, as you can see, deficit in photos, and the pricing is an issue, and third is image processing. So you say that my solution will solve these three problems within the uh, within the image company. So a typical, this is a problem for HR uh, website, a human resource website like Naukri.com. So the problem he is describing in the page here is that there are applications, then there is, this is the process: resume screening, preliminary phone screen, then phone interview and test, face to face interview, then the offer, and then the hiring happens. So what is the problem? More than 1/3 of time in hiring is spent in screening stages. People, they receive resumes, and they keep on going through them, and then they spend a lot of time in screening the resumes. So one of the problem statement is that people are still doing it manually, and manual candidate screening increases the time to hire by 10 to 12 days per hire, and the cost of hire by $2,000 per hire. So why is market size important? So market size is composed of three things: total available market, serviceable available market, and serviceable obtainable market. So basically, when we talk about these three things, see, if the investor is putting in money, and he's putting in money in a company which has a very small market size, so naturally the revenue of the company will not grow very much. So the valuation of the company will also not grow very much. So that's why we talk about TAM, SAM, and SOM. And the uh, the main market which the startup targets is serviceable obtainable market, which means the total portion of revenue within a specific product segment that a company can capture. And so the next is, this is about the Airbnb company. Market size 1.9 billion trips are booked worldwide. So that is the available market. And within this, budget and online trips is 532 million. And trips with the Airbnb market share is 10.6 million. So we are clearly telling in numbers that what is the market we will be targeting. Now coming to the HR company, and the same market size, 9 billion resumes, more than 1 billion interviews, and $10 billion is the amount spent in screening candidates annually in India and US. So, first we are talking about why this. So why this means the problem statement, clearly defined problem statement. Second is the market size. And so we have to talk about size, and then after size we have to talk about the share, whether it's a worthy market to attack. We have to give research and references that from where we got these numbers. And lastly, we don't need to exaggerate. So why should you present your solution? How should you present your solution? So talking about Airbnb, we are talking about bringing in technology. So what will the technology achieve? So when we are talking about bringing in technology, we are talking about a web platform where users can rent out their space to host travelers. So first thing is web platform. Second thing is it'll save money. And if you are hosting your own place for tourists, you will make money. And because hotel is a very aloof kind of place, so if you are staying with a family with a local host, so you will share the culture also. So we have to demonstrate the benefits, we have to keep it very simple and correlate with the problem, and don't give too many details. See, the biggest thing which I've seen people, when we create a pitch deck, we always keep it very simple. But when a founder starts making a pitch deck, they fill it with data, so much of text, this, that, this, that. They don't keep it simple. Whereas if you look at the pitch decks of companies which got them billions of dollars of valuation, they were always very simple. Next is the solution. The solution, this is the image company, the solution of the image company, that creating a marketplace with local talent and diverse photos spread across uh, 650 categories, targeting 100 million photos in the region in the next 5 years. Pricing, as we discussed the problem, pricing. Then third is that 33% of the time is spent in doing manual checking, screening of resumes. So we will use artificial intelligence and machine learning. So problem, market, and solution. This is the three things we have talked about in these three examples. Now, after why this, we come to why now. So, right now, which all companies are present, which is demonstrated by this fish, and how will your fish will be the best. So, we make a graph, and in the graph, we plot the competitors in high performance, low performance, expensive, and affordable. And in this, we put our logo in the place as to what is the value we will be offering. And don't give too many details. So, now this is another example. We are talking about electric vehicles, large original equipment manufacturers. So we are giving an example that look, the companies are buying companies in this space. So Hero is buying Ather, TVS is buying Ultraviolet, and Greaves is buying Ampere. So this is an example of the high interest of companies in this space. Okay. Now the competitive advantages of image company. So artificial and intelligence and machine learning, affordable and fresh content. Vernacularization means that in India they say we are an English speaking country, but after the first 100 billion yani means 10 crore users, the English speaking of the rest of the population is very low. So we have to go vernacular. We have to go in regional languages. And the last advantage is 100% geotagged images. So geotagging means that where at which GPS location with the picture was clicked, it is mentioned there. So core competency and unfair advantage. Now again, in the competition, the images company, as you can see, we have mapped it with the competitors in native content versus affordability. Reports. This image company, just like we had given data about how companies are buying into electric vehicle space, here we are giving content as to how different companies are being acquired by Shutterstock. So they are aggregating the image space and the funding rounds also. Now, existing solutions, when we are talking about comparing ourselves with competitors, we have to say that whatever existing features the other companies are bringing, they are not enough. So in the images company, suppose India's internet users are 627 million, smartphone users are 374 million. So we are giving a sense of the magnitude of the market. And local images are key in advertising, communications, and media. And it is the right time to build India's first stock photo company at scale. So, we gave interest of the investors, we gave the problem statement, we gave the market share, then we gave competitive advantages, and now we are bringing it down to the fact that it is the right time to build a stock photo company. So, some of the ways in which we can give the give the benefit of our company vis-a-vis the competitors is by using these logos, like historical evolution, recent trends, market is large, gaps in landscape, and value proposition. Now the features map can be uh, so one is the graph which I showed you, how to plot your company. The second is you make a chart, and in that you talk about your features and the competitors features. Business model. So business model can have partnerships, key activities, customer relationships, customer segments. So basically, we talk about competitive advantage, we talk about core competency, we talk about the features of the company, we talk about market adoption, and lastly, we talk about financial projections. Now, so uh, we have presented our business case in why this, and in a very crisp fashion: problem, solution, market size, competitive advantage. Now we have to uh, give our solution and keep it simple. We don't have to make it complex. So apart from the competitive advantages, we also have to talk about the go to market. Go to market means how will you reach the market, what is the push factor and the pull factor, and how will you reach out to the market. So one way to reach out with the market is uh, your revenue will grow in the introduction phase, growth phase, maturity phase, then it will fall down. So we will have to tell the investor that we are in the stage when it is going up, and once it achieves maturity, then after that we will look at other solutions, but by that time the investor would have already exited. So the audience, you can see all these phases which are there in go to market. Next one is um, integration with big players, partnership with existing market players. This is a part of go to market only. Educating advertisers about the technology, and automatic incentivization for early adopters. See, within the go to market, we are talking about customer segment, which is the exact customer, the channel, as in the distribution channel or the marketing channel, the customer relations, and we have to be specific, and we have to talk about differentiation. So in this second examples, we discussed about competition, the deals and exits, and the competitive advantages. And in the stock company, image company, we talked about gaps in the market, and a feature map as to how our features are different, and the go to market. So let me show you one more presentation which will explain you these things in more detail. And just a minute, I'll just show you. And you can add me on. I've given my LinkedIn on the chat, and we can connect on LinkedIn, and also giving my corporate website. It is consultancy.com, and happy to connect with all of you on LinkedIn. And I will take you through one more presentation, which is a very small presentation. Just a minute. So I want to share my screen with you. So if you are able to see it, can you put Y on chat if you are able to see the screen? Uh, okay, Arshi. Okay, thank you, Arshi. Yeah. So if you look at this screen, we are talking about the problem statement, solution, and the team behind. So team behind will come later when we will talk about why me. And we are talking about problem statement, solution, market size, and the go to market strategy, and the competitive advantages, and the competitor analysis. But we will talk about in the future about product, about business model, how we earn money from the product, about traction, that what is the business I'm doing right now. We'll talk about the traction, and then financial projections in the next 5 years. What is the amount I will be putting in the company, and what is the revenue and operating profit it will generate. And then the ask, how much funds we are looking for and how will we use the funds. And lastly, the future roadmap. So we will be looking at all these things. But as we talked today, about it was about why this, and also how to present yourself to the investor in very very simple way, not in any kind of complicated way. So I will request all of you that I have already shared the presentation. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me on the chat. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you. Okay, so Sukumaran asks, what is a valuation? So Sukumaran, uh, see, we have to value the company, right? We have to give a figure as to what is the value of the company. So one way to do it is by comparing your company with other companies, and comparing the financial numbers, the profit and loss. What is the revenue? What is the operating profit? What is the net profit? So if there is another company in your sector, and that company is has got funding, so if we can look at some ratios, that what was the price to revenue, at what valuation did the other company came, and what was the revenue multiple, operating profit multiple, net profit multiple, and we can put those ratios on the profit and loss numbers of our company. And if we do that, we will get an idea about the valuation. So that is called market multiples. The second is discounted cash flow. Discounted cash flow means we make projections of 5 years of the company, and in 5 years, what are the cash flows, net free cash flows available to us in the next 5 years. And once we have an estimate about the free cash flows available to us in the next 5 years, then we make a current value of those free cash flows. And the factor which we use to determine the current value is called cost of capital. So that gives us an idea about the value of the company. And the third is transaction multiples, which means comparing your company with other deals which are happening in similar companies. Market multiples means that you are comparing your company with listed companies on the stock exchange which are similar to your company. So suppose you are a travel company, and there is Make My Trip listed on New York Stock Exchange, and the revenue of Make My Trip is $100 million, and its value on the stock exchange is suppose $1 billion. So the value of the company divided by revenue is 10. 1 billion divided by 100 million, which is 10. So you can uh, this ratio which you have, you multiply it with your revenue. So you will get an idea about your company's valuation. And okay, so Vinay says, sir, how an early stage startup with no traction can ask mainly for agri-tech and drone-based tech company? Vinay, you will have to prove to the investor that your business has the capacity to earn money. And if you prove to the investor that your business has the capacity to earn money, like there is a company which was my client. They showed letters from distributors to the investor, and they also showed the intellectual property registration to the investors. And because they proved that all these things, they already have a market, so the investor liked it, and they got almost $1 million, 4.5 crores, less than $1 million funding. So Independent Cinema says, sorry, I missed some initial part. What is the session? Is the topic was building magical pitch deck? Yes, we were talking about building a magical pitch deck, Independent Cinema, and in that we are specifically talking about uh, problem statement, solution, market size, competition, competitive advantages, and these things. So we specifically spoke about these 5 things when we are talking about the pitch deck. And by the way, all of you, if you want to get your pitch decks made, then my company can create your pitch deck. You can approach me through LinkedIn or through email ID. So I will just share my. I will just share my. Uh, I have already shared my email ID. Sorry, my website and my LinkedIn profile on chat, so you can use that. Okay. Uh, DS Sony, Dr. Sony says, what all parameters should be involved in competitor analysis? Competitor analysis means uh, price, quality, area of operation, uh, how is your product positioning, your customer segment, and your customer segmentation. All these things are included in competitor analysis. So you can create a chart, and in the chart you can show that which are the features your product has and which are the features your competitor has or does not have. So the investor can see that how your features are better and available than the competition. Arshi says, sir, I'm aspiring, want to know how many employees I hire, what to discuss with the fundraiser. uh, Arshi, employees, uh, you have to first break down your company's work in different segments. How much work you have in marketing, how much work you have in finance, how much in technology, product, HR, and CEO. And once you have all these job descriptions ready, then you recruit people. And you can recruit some people initially, create a product. And we have a term in the startup world, it is called minimum viable product, and there is a product market fit. There are these two terms. So once you achieve the minimum viable product, it means that your product has a market. So with limited team you can create a MVP, minimum viable product. And if you recruit little bit more people, you can complete the product market fit, PMF. And once you have the PMF, then you can easily uh, recruit more people in the team. Mafic Foods, understanding of all concepts like business model canvas, go to market, and many other key concepts should be clear. So if you are uh, going to sell chocolates, so naturally, whether you will be selling in retail stores through distributors, or you will be having your own supply chain, or you will be selling online like a direct to consumer, and what will be the price point, how is your price point better than the competition, and how is your quality different, your features of your product, all these things you have to know before uh, before you approach the investor. So what we do is we create pitch decks, and we do valuation, and we do all these things. So what we do is that we have a call with you, and once we have a call with you, after that we understand everything, and we create all these data for you, and this pitch deck will come in handy for you for years and years, not only today. So yeah, so I'll just okay, I'll just see the chat. uh, so we will have usually we have a 40 minutes call. After that we ask for whatever data is missing, like we have to know that how have you planned your business, and if you have any presentation or anything like that, you can share with us. And within 2 to 4 weeks we create the pitch deck, and we create the valuation of the company and give it back. uh, Bhagat Singh says once we do MVP, it's possible to fund. Yes, it is possible to fund, but if you want, uh, a good funding, then you have to, do some revenue also, so that you can get big amount of funding by diluting less equity. You can get a good valuation of the company. Now, Vinay says the tech guys who have no idea about financial things to pitch. Don't worry, Vinay. My team will create the pitch deck, and we will create the financial projections also. If you want our services, you are free to approach us. Naturally, everybody does not know everything, right? Everybody is learning. So you have to take help of external agencies like us. So we are available there. Arun Sharma says how to calculate the valuation of edtech startup in the upskilling space for working professionals making 5 to 6 lakhs per month. Unit economics positive. Uh, Arunji, you have to create valuation by discounted cash flow, because that is the way in which you can understand that in the next 5 years, what will be the net cash flow available to your company. uh, and that cash flow is very very material for the investor. They value it a lot. So one is discounted cash flow, and if you have some comparable companies which got funded, you can look at that also, and from that also we can get some kind of a valuation. So Archie says, sorry sir, I'm asking about the investor. Sorry, what do you say? uh, acha acha, you're asking about investor. Okay, okay. I don't know. I think you were asking that how can we open a VC fund, something like that. So basically, you have to create a AIF, Alternative Investment Fund, and AIF is three types of AIS: AIF 1, 2, and 3. AIF 1 is for small ticket investments. AIF 2 is for large tickets, and 50% of the fund you can invest in listed companies. AIF 3, all the 100% of the fund you have to invest in listed companies. Now, Sahana says, at what stage of the startup should we approach an angel investor? When you have something in hand to show. If you have a pitch deck, have a pitch deck which shows your entire business, then you can approach the investor. So, angel investor, they put in money early, early stage of the company. So you can approach him that I have created this product, or I've created this service and I'm getting some revenue also, and you please fund it. So we do that for you. We take companies to investors. We have more than 350 global investors with whom we have relationships. Thank you, Mafik Foods. Dr. Soni, difference between competitor analysis and competitor advantage. So if you are comparing the features of your product with competition, so naturally you have more features, some of them have less features, but how do those features give you an advantage? So that is why we make the graph. We put the brands on a graph, and in that graph we show that how is our company better. Sukumaran says, what is stake, what is dilution? So suppose you are valuing your company at 5 crores and you want funding of 1 crores. So 1 crore divided by 5 crore means 20% of your company you'll have to give to the investor. You got 1 crore rupees, the company got 1 crore rupees, and it gave 20% of the company to the investor. So 20% is the stake, 20% is the dilution. Dr. Soni says, can you brief about financial projection and unit economics? Financial projection means that in the next 5 years, what money will go in, and it will generate what kind of revenue, and it will generate what kind of operating profit after subtracting the expenses. And in the next 5 years, in the initial years you will be investing the money, and then later on you will get profits, so that profits will come to the company. Arun Sharma, thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. Mafik Foods, if a startup has equal shareholding of crowd shareholding with no one major share, is it positive or negative? It's a very good question, Mafik. Actually, handling too many investors is sometimes a problem. So it is better to sometimes have less investors. So, if you were to raise, nowadays the investors have really big money to lend, to give you. So crowdfunding, if some investment vehicle is putting in money in your company, and the angel investors are putting in money in the vehicle, so you will have to just deal with the investment vehicle. So I don't have a problem with crowdfunding, but some people, they feel that total investors should be less. So this is a very valid question. Arun Sharma, if business is still not stable, I am single co-founder with 5 full-time member team. Does angel investor or seeking investment is a full-time job? I fear I will have less time for business development. Will appreciate your quick view. It is not a full-time job, but if you are giving your mandate of raising funds to the right company, then they will raise it very efficiently. So if you are doing it yourself, see, you can't be the CTO, CFO, CMO. One person cannot be everything. So there is a specialization. Similarly, there are specialists who create documents like pitch deck, valuation, business plans, and who raise funding. So sometimes, instead of trying to do everything by yourself, it makes sense to give the mandate to someone who can do the job for you. And you are a single co-founder with 5 full-time member team. So, I think you should have a very balanced team. You single co-founder, many investors, they don't like putting money in single founder companies. So you have to bring show more members of your team, as that this person is handling marketing, this person is handling, maybe have a co-founder also. So you will have to make a healthy team. because many times the investor is actually putting money in the team more than the product or the company. They feel they are backing the team. So that is why, having a well balanced team is very important. uh, Mafic Food says we have farmers and startups as shareholders. I understand you are talking more of a crowdfunding cooperative kind of scenario. As long as you are earning money and they are also making a return on their money, I think everything should be fine. And uh, there is no money does not have any color. The Chinese strongman Deng Xiaoping said that money does not have any color. But at what terms you are getting this money. So the term sheet which the investor issues, that is important. That what are the terms and conditions on which you are getting the money. What is the amount? What is the instrument? What are the rights of the investor? Whether he has a seat on the board, and how will he get the exit? What has he written in the term sheet? So those things are more important. And next is Arunji. Thank you for your answer. One more question. If crowdfunding for private company is possible or legal, what are the sources for crowdfunding? Uh, Crowdfunding, I think you are talking about really small ticket sizes. So small ticket sizes, it is still not taken off in India, but the angel investor networks have taken off. Mumbai Angels, Indian Angels, Chandigarh Angels, Bangalore Angels, and so those angel networks have taken off. So you can get the money from the angel networks, and in many cases the angel networks also have their own fund. So like the Indian Angel Network, they have a fund which they deployed completely 175 crores. So that you can do. So Arun Sharma says 50 lakhs. Okay, up to 50 lakhs. Okay, please go ahead. No problem there. You can raise crowdfunding. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so Mafic Food says 27 members have put in 2 lakh rupees each. Once we cross 200, we shall go unlisted to limited. Okay, I understand. So everybody has pooled in a small amount. I don't have a problem with this model. End of the day, I also had companies here as my clients who uh, were raising funds from a lot of people. It's just that you have to tell them that for dealings with the company, they can nominate one or two people, and tell them that I will deal with only these two people, so that I don't have to deal with 27 people. That you can do. And okay, so I'm going to just check the chat once again. And I'm going to put my LinkedIn and website here. And you can add me on LinkedIn. And if anybody has any further questions, you may ask. Otherwise, you can approach me on LinkedIn also. I can answer you on LinkedIn after this talk. And let me show you how a pitch deck looks like. I think that should be a good thing to do. So just hold on. I will show you. Just a minute. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Just have a look at this pitch deck. This is the front page. And then This is the problem statement. After problem statement, solution, mission and solution, mission, then solution, then the team, that which are the people who are leading the team, then the market opportunity, then the business model. How is the company earning money? Then the hybrid model, which is part of the business model, then website snapshots, then current traction, that what are the, how much customers, what is the revenue, what is the total profit, how many downloads, how many daily active users, then the key partners, which are the key partners, then competitors, which are the top competitors. Then this is the market positioning which I was talking about. We are positioning our company in respect of pricing and content. Then competitive advantages, because we are giving names of competitors, we are giving competitive advantages. Then the financial projections, then how much funds you are asking for and the funding allocation. Then the future roadmap, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, finish. So this is what I hope you all were able to see. So let me say bye to you now. We are already completed 1 hour, and thank you so much for your valuable time. And if you have any questions, you can approach me. I've given my LinkedIn and corporate
So, which is,
profile.
can you show us the last slide, last to last slide of this present last which you were showing?
Yeah, sure. I'll just show. Yeah, this is the last to last slide. It talks about future roadmap, 1 year plan, 2 year plan, and 3 year plan. So, uh, so basically, future roadmap can be anything which is financial or non-financial. So you can talk about what are the revenue numbers, what are the operating profit numbers, and apart from that, you can talk about how many customers you will have, how many points at which your product will be there, and what are the markets you will enter, what is the size of the team in the next 2 year, 3 years. So you can talk about all this. So thank you so much. I will take your leave now, and thank you so much for joining in, and looking forward to another session with you in the future. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.